Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time.
Three guys were sitting in a local bar. An old man came in the bar, already drunk, sat down at the bar and ordered a drink. When his drink arrived, he looked at three guys sitting in the corner table. He took his drink, staggered to the table, leaned over, looked at the biggest one dead in his eyes and said, "I went by your grandma's house and I saw her in the hallway, buck naked. Oh God, she's so hot." The guy looked at him and didn't say a word. His friends were confused because he was a badass and he would fight for nothing. The drunk man leaned on the table again and said, "I got it on with your grandma and it was good. The best I've ever had." The guy still said nothing. His friends were starting to get mad. The drunk man leaned on the table again and said, "Let me tell you one thing, boy. Your grandma liked it as well." This time, the guy stood up, took the drunk man by shoulder and said, "Damn it, Grandpa, you are drunk. Go back home." Three army generals bet on who has the bravest soldiers. The first general calls one of his men and commands him, "Do you see the flagpole over there, soldier? Climb to the top of it and then jump down." The soldier hesitates at first, but then starts climbing the pole. When he gets to the top, he jumps down, but unfortunately breaks his both legs. The other generals salute the soldier for his bravery. The second general then calls one of his soldiers and orders him, "You see that flagpole? You need to get on top of it and do a backflip onto the ground." The soldier climbs the pole and performs a backflip as General told him to do. But he as well broke both his legs. The generals again salute the soldier, and finally, the third general calls one of his soldiers and tells him, "Soldier, take a backpack full of bricks, get on top of that pole and do a double front flip onto the ground." The soldier starts laughing hard and says, "F you and your orders." The general proudly crosses his arms, turns around to other generals and says, "Guys, now this is what I call bravery." A young man got a new job at Mega Mall as a salesman. On his first day, the manager came down and asked, "So, how many sales did you make today?" The salesman said, "1." The manager got angry and said, "Just one? Our salespeople average 20 or 30 sales a day. How much was the sale for?" $124,000. The manager shocked and exclaimed, $124,000. What the hell did you sell him? "Well, first I sold him a small fish hook, then a fishing rod with reel. Then I asked him where he was going fishing and he said down at the coast, so I told him he would need a boat. So we went down to the boat department and I sold him that twin-engine yellowfin boat. Then he said he didn't think his Kia Soul would pull it. So I took him over to car sales and sold him a 4x4. The manager said, "You mean to tell me a guy came in here to buy a fish hook and you sold him a boat and a 4x4? "No, actually, he came in here to buy a box of tampons for his girlfriend. And I told him since his weekend is pretty well screwed, he might as well go fishing." A bar had a sign on the window saying, "Beer for only $3. A man walking by looked at the sign and went inside to order a beer. After finishing the beer, man takes out 3 $1 coins from his pocket, gets up and walks to the end of the counter, puts 1 coin there, and then walks all the way to other side. Puts 1 coin there and 1 coin in the middle of the counter. Bartender gives him an odd look, but he quietly walks all the way around the counter and picks up the coins. This kept going for a few weeks, and each time bartender was more and more annoyed by man's behavior. One day when the man finishes his beer, he puts his hand in his pocket to find coins, but realizes that he doesn't have enough coins but just a $5 bill. So he hands him $5 bill. Bartender wanted to take revenge, so he quickly takes out 2 coins and puts them on opposite side of the counter and tells the man, "Go on then, collect your change." The man then takes out 1 more coin from his pocket and places it in the middle of the counter and says, "1 more beer, please."
A girl was in shower with her boyfriend when the doorbell rings. The girl was just hopping out, so she says, "I'll get it." She goes to the door with just a towel around her. There was a guy at the front door who looks at the half-naked beauty and says, "My name is Barry. I'll give you $500 to drop the towel." The girl thinks for a moment and decides, "What the heck?" So she drops the towel. The guy looks at her gorgeous body for a minute, gives her the $500 and leaves. She goes back upstairs where her boyfriend is just getting out of the shower. He asks, "Who is at the door?" She says, "Oh, some guy named Barry." Boyfriend says, "Oh, that's my friend Barry. Did he give you the $500 he owes me?"